Kit, do you want to start?
Hi, Natalia. Commiserations. Just how do you explain and put into words what a like difficult afternoon for your team?
Well, good afternoon. It's not an easy game to analyze, but unexpected result. So they are good. They are in a good form. They are ruthless, clinical. They have a lot of quality, individual quality. They are one of the best teams in the last third, and they were finding gaps in different moments of the game, and the fact that they were able to score at the beginning, they just gave them this confidence and make us suffer a lot. We are struggling because sometimes we are not feeling as fluid and as fresh as we were at some point in other moments of the season, and when you are always behind the score, it's mentally difficult, and I think that was what happened today. Also, we go to this tough moment, we are able to build our momentum, build again our game, score only 1-1. Again, it's much, they just kill you again, 1-2, and again the mountain is high, and mentally we were struggling. I think we clarified a bit of things to build a better second half. I think we started strong, we had the energy, we had our moment, we were much more aggressive in the high press, we were better in the attacking processes to create our chances. We are close, we scored 2-3, but 1 minute after we scored 2-4 again, so we were not really being or seeing ourselves close to the game. And also we kept fighting, they were just ruthless at the end, so it's a hard one to take because they score almost every chance they had. We cannot concede this amount of goals if we want to be competitive.
Why do you think your team's conceding so many goals in the moment? It was 7 today, 4 last week. Why is that happening?
I think it's an accumulation of different things. Today we tried to protect ourselves a little bit more, having a back four to defend, to be able to defend more of the different holes that we were sometimes conceding from the back three, but even so we were not able to stop them in some of the actions. So there's some actions where in the box maybe we're not tight enough on the marks. Before that action we are maybe too, today I think in some moments we are a little bit too scared and then we are jumping a little bit late. So it's about timing, it's about confidence, it's about tactical things, and it's about mentality. Sometimes I think we need to work on that, on this emotional approach too, to help the players, because they try to, they are working, they are running. It's just about understanding when and where and how. So we will be focused on that.
And just finally, it's a slightly difficult question, but 4 losses in a row, 17 goals conceded, 3 of those 4 defeats are heavy defeats. How confident are you in your own position after this one?
That's not something I can answer really. I will give all my energy, all my knowledge, and all the work I can bring to the club as I'm doing from day one. I think we're building something bigger than the now moment. We are going through a difficult process in terms of squad availability, so that's part of the plan that has to do with me and with the club. I feel supported by the club, but it's not me deciding that. I know I will be judged by results, and my results are not talking nicely about my work. So let's see. Whatever needs to happen, if it helps players and the club, it will happen for them.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Defensively, the team looked like they were lacking confidence throughout the match. Do you think there's a mindset issue with some of the team?
Yeah, I think when we are trying to manage the honest conversations in a way where we are not just creating bigger monsters. So we are talking, yes, of the fact that we are conceding goals in set pieces, but it cannot be like we are anxious when we are facing a corner. We are not able to have the clean sheets we were able to have at the beginning. In some moments has to do with how other teams are developing and finding strategies to beat our hyper sometimes, or our different strategies to defend in the zone no more as a mid block or more when we are close to the box. So yeah, I think it's something that is in our heads, and we are maybe not feeling hard enough, or we are, you know, when you are you have a mistake, then the next action, what are you doing? Are you trying to fix it quickly, or are we trying to be stable? And I think players are trying, we all are trying, but maybe the path is not just fix everything now, go too much with too much intensity or too rush. I think it's a little bit of that. So we are too anxious in that moment because we are suffering. We don't want to be a team that concedes 7 goals. We will talk about that to try to find solutions.
And finally, from me, leading off from that, after conceding 7 today, how do you lift the players mentally and tactically going ahead for league leaders Man City next?
I think time will solve a little bit our things too. It's working hard, it's staying together. I'm proud of the effort that they brought today, how much they run, how much they fight, how much they were trying even when we were behind the score, especially when we were feeling we were a little bit closer to maybe be able to, even with the 2-4, I think we were fighting for that. Just at some point the game was too cruel and they were suffering, so it's giving them the support, trying to bring them solutions, because that's something they need, and continue doing this is a process of keep fighting, and at some point the repetition and the consistency in the hard work will give us reasons to smile. Now we need to believe on that process and not stop believing because the results are not working. Of course, there are things we need to do better, but it's about keep going, because that's what will bring the reward.
I just wondered what you'd say to the players straight after the game, after conceding 7 at home.
Yeah, that of course we need to be better defensively. They were clinical, as I said. They were scoring in almost every chance. We made that too easy. It's one of the things that we will need to review, of course, and we need to continue doing because we are conceding too much recently. But we can also rescue some of the positives of today's game in the fact that we were able to create much more. And we were trying some different things to try to find a new way, a new energy. And I think I saw energy, I saw fight, I saw passion. I said that to the players. That's what we need to rebuild ourselves. And of course, we need to speak about the fact that we concede too much. Thank you for the effort and for the hard work, but we need to do better because no way you can win a game if you concede 7 goals.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.